everyone, this is Waleed Yousif with Sembelt Cash Offer. We're a real estate investment company here in the Valley. So today we're talking about how selling properties off market is better off than selling it on the market. Now, we do both. We do sell properties off market and also we do sell properties on market as well. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about the advantage of selling properties off market for you as a seller. So the first one is privacy for sellers. So there is really no showing on the weekend or on weekdays, so you don't have to do any showing. You'll have the buyer will come in, see the property, we'll check it. If we're gonna buy it as is, so then obviously we'll just buy it as is. So you don't have really to do any showing to the property. As I said, whether that's on the weekdays or whether that's on the weekend. When you have it on the market, then obviously you will have to do showing on the weekend, you have to do showing on the weekdays. Now some of them will have appointments and some of them would show up without appointments. So we have that in our business. We had a property on the market and we have to make an appointment to show that property. However, we still encounter some people would just come in without appointment, just basically come in and knock on the door to see the property. Now, with the property selling off market, that's different because they really don't know that you're selling the property. So it's just basically between the seller and the buyer who's coming to see the property. All right, number two is it's always day one, right? When you're selling properties off market, it's always day one for that property. It doesn't matter if it's day 10 or day 5 or day 15. It's always day one because again, it's not on the market. So it's always going to be a day one. So when you have a buyer today, that's a day one that you're selling the property. If you have a buyer that you're showing the property to next week, that is the day one for it. So there is no such thing that it's been 10 days off market. There's no such thing like that. So the opposite, when it's on the market, it's every day count, right? You will see, oh, it's been on the market for 10 days. It's been on the market for 20 days. However, with off market, there is no such thing like that. So it's always day one for that property, and that really gives you the advantage not having the days count on you when you're selling the property. Now the third one, no buyer remorse for this one. So when you're selling property off market, usually the buyer know that, okay, you have that property off market, that means really not many people have seen that property. So they always assume, okay, they got something that no one have seen but them. Where when it's on the market, basically, they might have some buyer remorse. Oh, I should have maybe waited. They could have dropped the price down. So that's could have with the buyer remorse. When off market, usually the buyer don't have that much because they know they're the only people who are, interested in that property. And there are a lot more people that they could be interested in that property. However, because it's off market, they don't have the opportunity to see that property. For them, they saw that property, they made the offer, and they very well continue with the offer that they made on the property. Number 4, you have more control of the sale, right? So you can control when to show it. You can control also kind of the timeline that you would take the offers, when you want to close. You have more control of that property when it's off market, right? Again, because when it's on the market, you have to go based on some standards that's been there that just say they have to show it for a certain day on a weekend. So all that has to basically go kind of like for a standard, the way they have it. However, when it's off market, you're really more in control of the property. You want to show it this week, you want to show it next week. So it's all you have more control on that. And also, I just say, you get the offers, when it's the last day for the offers. So all that, it's really, you have more flexibility when it's off market, and you have more control of the sale when it's off market instead of when it's on the market. Number 5 is getting feedback from the buyer. And this is really important when we sell some of our properties in as-is condition, right? So let's say if we want to sell it as a flip, or we want to sell it as is. So this is very important because now we can get the feedback from the buyers or from the investors. Let's just say we have put the numbers for the rehab of that property. Let's just say we have it for 20, and then we see other buyers coming up with quoted for, let's just say 30 or 35 or 40. So now we can get that feedback and see and ask, okay, why they're asking for that? What are their numbers? So what are the things that we didn't count for and they did count for? So that's the good thing, that we can get the feedback when we're still off market. That way, we know our numbers, we're getting our numbers correctly, and on the rehab budget, on any other issue that we can see in the house. So that really gives us really good when we sell it off market, because now we get the feedback from the buyer on what we have to improve on the property. Now, another benefit to sell off market is that buyers like to buy off market properties, and especially the investors, right? Investors like to buy off market properties and not properties that are on market. So for example, we had a property that was a good deal. We had it locked in on market, and we were to resell it to one of the investors that we know. And we know that investor buying that area because we had sold him other properties in the area. We sent him the deal, he liked the deal. However, after he looked up the property on market, now where he was like, well, I don't want the property. We asked why, and the reason why, because it's on the market, right? I don't like to buy properties on market. I like to buy them off market. That's where I can find the most deals. Even though when initially we had the numbers, we showed them the property, it makes all the sense them as a deal, as a number, all that. However, when he went and looked up the property and it was on market, that's when it was like, okay, I'll pass on the deal because it's on market. 7 is you get to see the offers. Okay, so you also get to see offers when the property on market. Sure. However, when it's off market, you really get to know the numbers ahead, right? You have ahead of the numbers that for that property. So you know with the numbers even before you put it on the market. So for example, right, we had a lot that we were trying to sell. So basically we kept getting offers for that property for 105. We tried to push it for 105, however we were getting like 105, 106, 107, 109. So we know that obviously from the offers that we got the feedback that okay, we are priced correctly on that property. So now what we have to do really, now we know from the offers that we got, we knew that the offer we have, it was a good offers that we're getting, and then we're trying to sell it also in a good number as well. So that's where we had the feedback of the numbers, and also we had also the option to really to put it on the market where we got even more high offers on that. However, the only thing we did get is that we were able to get the offers to verify really the numbers that we have, right? And that would have been different if we have first initial offer, if we trying to sell it for, let's just say 125, that could have been a lot less offers, less people interested on the property. However, when we have that property, when we try to sell it off market, we have 105 as a starting price for it. We got many offers, so we know from the feedback that we're getting, okay, we're priced correctly and we can go ahead and push that property. Now, you can always see the comps, right? You can see the comps that similar properties that sold in the area. However, for the most part, rarely you can see similar exact properties to it. Or even if it is, that could have been 3, 4, 6 months ago, or you never know about the timing. And especially now that the market could go up, could go down. So that's kind of the challenge right there when you deal with comping. Now it gives you a clue on what could that property sell for. However, it's not like when you're getting an actual offer on your property. Now another point, no pressure on the sale or less pressure on the sale, right? So when you're selling off market, it's less pressure on you, right? To, okay, counter the offer, are you gonna take the offer or not? On the negotiation for that, it's less pressure on you. Also, you get to use your time to see the offers, see the feedback that you're getting also from the buyers. So you're really not locked in on timeline to reply to the other offers. So less pressure on you to make the decision on a sale. You might decide not to sell, or you might decide because of the offers that I'm getting, am I better off selling it on a finance, or I better off maybe just rent the property, or maybe better off to fix it, flip it, or whatever you want to do. So it's less pressure on you when you sell it off market. Now number 9, you still have options, right? So you still have options when you're selling it off market, right? You still have option really to sell it on market if you would like, as we said. You still have the option, more option to do for this one. So you might decide to sell it on market after, let's just say you try to sell it off market, it didn't work well, now you can push it on the market. And that's exactly what happened with us, as I mentioned with the lot earlier. We first pushed it off market, we got the price, we got the feedback that we want, and then later, once we have all of that, we had the option at the time to still have the time to put it on the market. And that's exactly what we did. We had the option to put it on the market. So even with that, we still have an option to exercise if we decide to not to have it on sell it off market and just move forward with selling it on the market. Now number 10, you don't pay commission and closing costs when you sell your properties off market. So if you are a homeowner and you're looking to sell a property, we buy properties in as-is condition. Feel free to check us out, sendbillcashoffer.com. And when we buy properties, we buy them in as-is condition. We take care of commission, and we also take care of the closing costs. So when we make you an offer, we make an offer, a net amount offer to you, not including the commission or the closing costs. That way, you get to net more money when you sell the property off market. These are the 10 benefits on selling property off market better than selling it on market. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment. Be happy to answer all your questions. Also, if you have a property that you're looking to sell, feel free to reach us, sendbillcashoffer.com. We'll buy properties in as-is condition, make you an offer, and as I said, you'll have the option to accept the offer or decline the offer. Also, we give you a cash as is offer on the property. You're not gonna pay commission. We'll take care of the closing costs as well for that property. So I hope that helped. If you have any question, again, put them in the comment, and please, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. This is Waleed Yousif. Take care.